This opening moment doesn't feel like a typical courtroom scene. It feels more like a rare behind-the-scenes look into one of the most impactful programs in the justice system, drug court. What makes this different is not punishment, but transformation. Instead of focusing only on sentencing, the discussion shifts toward recovery, accountability, and graduation. But here's the real question. Can the justice system truly change lives, or is it still too dependent on structure and discipline to succeed? As judges, prosecutors, and legal professionals reflect on their experience, we're about to see how deep the impact of drug court really goes.
Yeah, no, let me just tell you, they do. And you know what? Sometimes when they graduate, they thank the prosecutor, they thank the judges, and their families are there. And usually some will say, this is the first time I've ever had a bank account. This is the first time I ever had a place to live, a stable environment.
That's cool. Back when I used to be drug court in this candidates, there's only one time where one of them was like, I want to thank the prosecutor because he actually was really nice and do this despite me doing something awful.
I did drug court as a prosecutor.
Mhm.
I think almost back when it was first formed,
Mhm.
with Judge Hurd.
Yes.
And
Judge Hurd was the second one.
Right away, we hear something surprising. 187 participants graduating from drug court. That number alone tells a powerful story. In most court systems, success is measured in convictions, but here it's measured in recovery. Judges and prosecutors reflect on how some programs have 0 graduates, while others, like this one, are transforming hundreds of lives. What stands out is the emotional tone. Legal professionals recalling early days when they worked unpaid, volunteering late nights just to help people enter treatment. That's rare in the justice system. It also shows how drug court is not just legal procedure, it's structured rehabilitation. But here's something to think about. Should justice systems invest more in rehabilitation programs like this? Or does accountability still need to remain the primary focus? What do you think?
We had to get them in treatment.
Y'all forgot to focus on what?
Yeah, we were like, and then people start hearing about the program, and then we start getting more, and then staffing start running later and later and later.
I think it's a great program.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I think it's something that needed to be formed.
Oh,
and,
yes.
and it's great.
Oh, it is.
But as prosecutors, I was like, you don't need me.
Yeah.
I go, all you need for me to do is go that way.
Because sometimes, people need stability where they're accountable every single day. And that's what I like about drug court. I always tell people it's hard because your day is every single day you have something to do. And then slowly, when it's get closer to graduation and you're improving, it's less and less because now you should be able to use all the tools.
It's coaching. It's life.
Mhm.
It's coaching, and because you're probably at their lowest. That's so much stuff that they could to get out of being homeless or druggy, to get to a house or get to an apartment or
yes.
and they have no financial or family support or friends. It's just it's so surmountable. And then when you do drug court, when you have those persons that you can talk to them with daily,
Mhm.
I think
And
that's.
I always
that's the
tell
way to set the
people,
work.
when people say, oh, change your people, places, and things, I tell them that is so difficult. They're like, no, it's not. I said, okay, you're on the straight and narrow. What if I told you to change your people, places, and things? And I want you to hang out with people who commit crimes and who use drugs. Your first thing was like, oh, I'm nervous. Where do I meet people? What do I do? And I said, it's the same thing with people who are becoming clean and sober. It's like, okay, where do I find these other people who are clean and sober? And what do I do? So it's really a complete 180 of your life to get it together.
I totally agree.
This section dives deep into the reality behind addiction recovery. The discussion highlights something very important legally and socially. Drug court is not just supervision, it's daily accountability. Participants don't just attend court. They are monitored constantly, guided through treatment, and required to rebuild their lives step by step. What makes this powerful is the comparison. Changing people, places, and things sounds easy in theory, but in reality, it's one of the hardest psychological and social challenges a person can face. The commentary here breaks down why relapse risk is so high, because support systems often disappear when addiction begins. So here's a question for the audience. Do you believe strict monitoring like drug court actually helps people recover, or does constant pressure make recovery even harder?